And of course my monitor. My secondary monitor, the minute I clicked that, went black. It just did it again. It's gonna go black permanently sooner or later. You know it's gonna happen. But anyway, got my belly full. Got done with some Everspace. Pretty neat game. And figured we'd try to work some more on getting back to the bubble. Quite a ways away. And speaking of which, when I do switch over to it, I've got to fix that scene when we get there because I forgot to do it before I started. So we're going to hop over there and then I'll have to fix it. So bear with me. Come on. There we go. All right. Say we do have a dog in here for the dog cam, but he is unfortunately in the very wrong space for it. I don't know, maybe I can turn it. And we can try turning it on and see. That is not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. It's so small on my screen. Does it show up? Alright. I'll switch to a full. Alright, so there's something there anyway. Till he moves, then we'll move it again. So, we're not that far from home actually. We're about, not quite 4,000 light years. And we were about 15,000 when we turned around. So not that far out. Getting close enough now, we're going to start seeing more and more explored systems in comparison to what we had before. And I think we have already been through this system. I think we already checked everything out that was here. Yeah. Somebody else had been here anyway. So we're going to go ahead and hop over to the next system and see what shows up. Since this system, past few systems I think have been explored.
This is your first visit to the system.
We're probably... I had that game turned up a little bit from Everspace. Somebody might have taken this route. I mean, we're probably about back in the middle of the plane now. So, it's likely that if we are 28 bodies. People have probably already been through here. We'll take a look. No, nobody has. So another new one. We're gonna get away from the star a little bit and we'll see what we have. We'll see what we have. We got quite a few water. I think it was 2 water worlds or 3 water worlds 2 jumps ago. It was already explored. Like somebody came through and they FSS'd it, but they didn't map any of the planets. Looks like gas giants, ices, and Rockies. Pretty much all it's here is an asteroid cluster. But we're just getting started, so what the heck. We'll go ahead and make a few cents on this one. Might get lucky. Probably not, but there's always wishful thinking, right? There's that asteroid belt. And it's going to do it again. I still have yet to sort out what the heck that is, but every now and then Windows will stop allowing any input to Elite Dangerous. Like the game doesn't lock up. The computer doesn't lock up. It just stops all input for a few seconds. And I don't know if that's a driver thing or what the heck that is. I haven't heard anybody else that experienced it. But it's definitely annoying. It's terrifying when you're fuel scooping or neutron jumping and it does that because you lose complete control for a few seconds. I don't think it's really caused me any harm yet, but it's bound to happen sooner or later. And my creaky HOTUS. One day I'm gonna take it apart. I just know if I take it apart, I'll never get the damn thing back together right. And it'll be like 10 times worse than it is now. I'm pretty sure it's just dust anyway. Scanning. Geological 2. I'd like to find a biological. We haven't seen a single biological since we've been out on this little adventure. And we've been through a lot of systems. A lot of them. I think we had 170 something jumps when I turned around. And now we're down to, I think we're down to around 50. I'll have to look when we get done here. Not that far from home. Got a lot of things I need to do when we get back there. But I'm just not sure what it is I want to do. I need to grind that Imperial rep, but I really don't want to. I need to go check and see if I can get my prismatics yet. And see how the hell I gotta do that. Because I think it's been 4 weeks since I've done that. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how you find out, honestly. Or how you tell. Because I've never done the power play before until I did this. But, yeah, I need to do that. I probably need to do some more mining. I've got to save up the money to buy all those prismatics. Because I want to stock up on them, because then I'm going to dump her. And that's going to take a good chunk of change. And then I'm also trying to still save up for the 2020 stuff. Just in case it's needed, which I'm sure it will be. Oh, no. At least I hope it is. There's quite a few people sitting on a lot of money right now. Because there's nothing really to spend it on. To speak of. I mean, you can buy ships and fittings and whatnot, but you can't buy any engineering stuff or anything like that. Maybe they should change that. I know some of it I would have bought instead of hunting down. There was still more in there. Some of it is just a pain. I probably do need to go find more engineering materials. So we got mining we need to do, got rep we need to do, engineering materials need to be done. I want to get that cutter unlocked, just so I have it. I have lost, since we've been out here, I've lost 25% rep with feds. Not that I'm really that worried about it, because I'm pretty sure, if I recall, as long as you got the rank, it'll never lock you out of buying your ship again. And I don't particularly care about the rep. Oh, I wish they'd make that scanning faster. "45 geological. Nothing. Nothing. Can't really hear that song at all. Turn it up a bit. It'll probably be too loud in a minute. More of these gas giants. Class 3. There's still more in there of something. Uh-huh. couple in here. Rocky. Four more somewhere. Is that one? No. I see with rings. That's kind of cool looking. All white. Gas giant with water-based life. Hydrogen, helium, a little bit of oxygen. And that was still in there as well. And both of them right here.
System scan complete.
And nothing. 45 jumps. So getting closer. Getting a lot closer.
Jump in progress. Horizontal to the Smo JES-DV12-4 system.
Maximum
This is your
velocity
first visit to the
engaged.
system.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand
I wonder
by.
how many more neutrons are in that jump route.
Scanning for information.
Fuel scooping.
We've hit, what, 3 or 4 on the way back? Not intentionally trying to hit them, just routed them because I left them in the filters. 9 bodies. Brand new system. Away from the star. Icy and Rockies. Is that high metals? Those are high metals. Those might be worth something. And I keep smacking my mic. Sorry about that if it's banging your eardrums. This HOTAS I was not using earlier, and it has such a long throw on it. Nothing. Nope, they weren't worth anything. Nada. Nothing. I don't know. I think it'd be so cool whenever I say when as if it's gonna happen, but I really like to see more science stuff in the game. I think that would be really fun. And we get all these gas giants and stuff, and I mean, I'm pretty sure landing on atmospherics is coming. And maybe with that will come the other science. That'll be neat. I don't know, it's a lot to hope for. They're taking so long to launch this 2020 thing that I think the expectations are going to be super high.
We're just over 3,000 light years.
I hope they deliver, because if not, it's probably going to make a lot of people mad. But I'm sure they will,
Reserves are at 89%.
at least on some portion of it.
Scanning now.
Fleet ships, looking forward to that. Some kind of fleet ships. 3 bodies. You just jinxed it. They're going to give us Hello Kitty Dash ornaments, and that's all. Right? Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I've got a couple. Yeah, somebody's been here before. I have a couple dash things, like the letters. But I used to have bait shop across there. And it was just annoying. It was too much crap in the way, and it was always wiggling and bouncing. And besides that, there's more BS on this channel than anything, so I thought this was more fitting. But now we're We're dying for some content. For sure.
Pause adjustment.
Jump in progress. Close in transit of the Smoji GC-OB6-2 system. This is your first visit to the system. Fuel reserves are now at 88%.
Scanning.
Fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping. 10 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
Maximum fuel.
Well, if we're gonna have to scan all 50 or 45 systems on the way home, it might be a long trip. Couple rocky bodies, it looks like. Excuse me. That chili's starting to hit me now, I think. It was chili with no beans, though, so we don't have too much to worry about. I was making the chili, and when I was making it, my sister-in-law said, "No beans?" I said, "No, I'm not. I mean, it doesn't really. I don't really care one way or the other. But if I had to choose, I really probably prefer it without." My wife doesn't eat chili, and she says, "I prefer it when he eats chili without beans." Yeah, sacrilege. Yeah, I can eat it either way. I don't have a. Well, my preference is without, but either way, it doesn't really matter. But she went to the grocery store last, and when she got my stuff for my chili, she didn't get me any beans, so I didn't use them. And a whole lot of nothingness. But they are part of it. I mean, I don't personally think they add much in the way of flavor. In my opinion, they're more for filler than anything. I mean, they had a little bit of flavor, but so minute. Or maybe I'm just getting the wrong beans. Or she gets the wrong beans or whatever. Yeah, I don't mind it. Except without the beans. And actually, today what I did is I took and put it in, I put it in a bowl with a dollop of sour cream and shredded cheese on top. And I used flour tortillas torn up like, you know, into quarters. Kind of a dipping. It was good.
Scanning now.
Good stuff. I had, before I made the chili, because, I don't know, she got some mix I'd never heard of. 20 bodies. And I usually will browse through the mixes before I pick one up, but I sauteed garlic, jalapenos, in some olive oil first. And then I put the meat on top of that, and then cooked the meat. It was pretty good. I didn't have any onions either, which was a big bummer. I would have loved to saute some onions to throw in there, but she didn't get any of those either. Which is why I usually do the shopping. Because she doesn't cook. She is, however, making homemade pizza. Her homemade pizza. It's not bad. It's too much work, in my opinion, but I got her a lot of years ago. Now you want chili? We'll make you some. It's not hard to make. It don't take long. I got her a Zerici bread making machine. That's probably been 8-9 years ago. She still got it. It still works really good. But she'll do that. She'll make all of her dough and stuff in the Zerici and then throw all the goodies on it and stick it in the oven. They're pretty good. Pretty good. She doesn't do it too often. I keep trying to get her to try chili. She's never had chili, or at least decent chili. And I was mentioning the other day on stream, she was such a damn picky eater that if she doesn't think she likes it, she won't eat it, even if she's never tried it. And if she's never tried it and she tries it and she didn't think she would have liked it, she'll say it was gross. I don't know. I don't get it. 'Cause I've also, since I've gotten older, my palate has changed quite a bit. Things I like and don't like. I don't know when she had chili before, but just to give you an example, pizza is probably one of her favorite foods, but she does not like Italian food with red sauce. I mean, I know it's not exactly the same, but it's not that different either. She won't do it. Like, I love a good lasagna or a good pasta, good spaghetti. Not her. When I make spaghetti, she'll eat the spaghetti, but no sauce on it at all. Same with salad. She won't eat salad dressing. I'm not the oddball. I think there were signals on that. I didn't let it finish. No, it's she doesn't have a problem with tomato sauce or tomato paste, or she would hate pizza because the majority of it tastes like tomato sauce, tomato paste, pizza sauce. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it, but red pasta sauce. I don't know. I guess I just find it an odd thing not to like. I mean, I understand if you don't like tomatoes or something, and you don't eat anything that has tomatoes in it or tomato paste or something. But when you love a particular food that has a large majority of that ingredient, and then say you hate everything else, that puzzles me. That definitely puzzles me.
System scan complete.
Yeah. Oh, I've never. And then it's just cheese on bread with some meat. Oh, that was it. Love tomatoes fresh, but hate pasta with tomato-based sauces. I'm good with them. I enjoy them. I haven't had a good lasagna in a long time. It's actually an Italian restaurant right across on the other side of. I live in what kind of a subdivision? I guess you call it a subdivision. It's massive, and all the houses are on half-acre lots, but just right on the other side of it, there's supposed to be a good Italian restaurant I've never been to. But that's primarily because she doesn't eat Italian.
Optimum levels. Readying for exit.
I don't know. Like I said, I find it a little strange, but
Been updated.
that's me. I'm not a very picky eater. There's only a few things I won't eat or don't care to eat. I don't like hominy. I don't like grits. Trying to think if there's anything else. How many bodies were here? I didn't look. It's really not much else. I eat just about anything else. I see Rocky.
Smoke JLAC3A1 scan value is 397,167 credits.
There's some
Map is
credits.
body.
So bad that as a kid growing up, I would have them keep the pasta and sauces separate and either have buttered spaghetti noodles or a cheap form of mamwich. Yeah, that's when I make spaghetti. I prefer the spaghetti go from being cooked into the sauce and then let it sit for a little bit, let the spaghetti soak up the sauces and everything. I prefer it that way. I can't do that because she won't eat it if I do that. She does not do the sauce. So yeah, she usually uses butter or something like that. And like I said, I get it if you don't like a particular food or whatever, but when your favorite food, one of your favorite foods, consists the majority of that particular ingredient, I just find it strange. Salads, she won't eat any dressing on her salads. They're dry. It's the only way she eats her salads. It's better for her, but I don't think I could get it down if I did that. It'd have to be one amazing salad for me to do that.
System scan complete.
One planet's a map here. Vinegar and olive, yeah, I do too. Same there, though. There's not many dressings I don't care for. I'll eat just about any of them. Come on, turn, you tub. But yeah, I haven't had Italian in some time. It's probably good. It's not the greatest for you. It's got a lot of carbs, and it's usually really expensive. But man, a good lasagna. I would love to have a good lasagna. But not her. I don't even know what she would eat if we went to an Italian restaurant. Unless they had salads, then she'd probably get a salad. I don't know. I mean, they've got a lot of pastas and stuff that don't have sauce on them. So I guess you could do that. But I don't know. It seems a little flavorless to me.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Mapping is now complete.
Surface
Efficiency bonus
scan
awarded.
complete.
Oh, we got 300 and something thousand credits out of that one. I gotta find an Imperial or Empire station to take all this stuff to when we get back. Hopefully get some of that rep up with it. And I don't know if it matters if you sell a little bit at a time or if you sell it all at once, like a whole page at a time, if it matters on rep. I don't think it does.
Caution, neutron star detected. This is your first visit to the system.
I don't think it makes any difference.
Integrity is within limits.
I don't know why I'm yawning.
So ignore
I got plenty of sleep.
Fuel reserves are at 90.
That chili got me tired, I guess. I don't know. Three bodies. Sure, somebody's been here. We're very close to the bubble. Yep. So we're going to charge up and make our next jump. Wow, that's bad today. It's usually not that bad. And I think I was going too fast. Damn it! Now the slow boat to turn around and finish it. Intermission elevator music here. Yes, it just takes a little bit. There
Radiation
it
drive
is.
boosted by 400%.
Phew, that thing is bright. And away we go. He's out.
Destination confirmed. Train en route to Pluto KF-SP45
Grace hasn't been back in here since we got the camera going. Bring her in sometime soon.
Are at optimal levels, readying for exit. Now,
She's our little princess.
scanning for information.
She's not really that shy. She can be a little timid sometimes, but she's not really that shy. She's just super gentle. Like, she won't jump on you or anything, or even jump up in your lap,
Refuel.
unless you really convince her to do so. Watching TV, we got a great big sectional couch, and our two chairs recline, and they're together. So when we recline them together, it's like a really big recliner. We'll recline those, and she'll come up. I tell her come up, she'll come up lay with us on those. But other than that, she really doesn't. She doesn't jump up on anything. The only one that gets on the furniture sometimes is that asshole there. He will sometimes if you're not watching him. But but the puppy thing in him and the training. Oh, somebody's been here too. Doesn't look like it ain't been mapped though. Let's see what we got. All icy rocky, that's why it hasn't been mapped. Good for materials probably, but that would be about it. That would be about it.
Vectors.
Destination confirmed. Closing transit to Pluto XM-XB42-4
Hyperspace
system.
velocity
This is your
reached.
first visit to the system.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Reserves are now at 89%. Commander.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel scooping.
8 bodies. Wow, that's bad today. What's up with that?
Maximum fuel.
Yeah, somebody's been here. Like I said, we're getting so close to the bubble now that if we start running this a lot, we're just gonna pop the neutrons and be done with it. And be done with it. Maybe we'll do it again sometime.
Leading system.
Destination confirmed. Close en route of Pluto LU-CB40-3 system.
Fast to
This
the
is your
light
first visit to the
velocity
system.
reached. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Fuel tanks at 88% capacity.
Scanning for information.
Fuel scooping.
Wow, 58 bodies. Didn't take me that long to get out to where I was using neutrons. A couple hours, I think. So I know it wouldn't take long to get back home. 58 bodies. 58 bodies, and it doesn't look like it's a brand new system either. It's not. Well, there are not 58 bodies there. Maybe this was discovered before the new scanning system. So we will take a look. Gas giants, icy bodies, rocky, and asteroids. So there's probably really nothing here worth anything anyway. But we'll see if maybe they didn't get a lot of them. Gas giant. Another gas giant. Another gas giant. Holy cow. Another one. Those are all kind of in one spot. Icy. Man, that thing. I know you guys can hear that. Usually you can't hear it because it's not too bad. bad today. Got all those. They're all over the place too. A lot of gas giants. Holy cow, another one? Rocky body. Looks like with some sights on it. That one's not very round. Pretty small. 6 geological. Yeah, it's tiny. 0.0002 Earth masses. Itty bitty. Sit there. Cow. So much stuff. Maybe they came here and decided they got bored with scanning them all. Scanning location. Man, I don't know what's up with the yawning. It's like 5:30. And I'm getting old, but I ain't getting that damn old. I haven't slept today till like 8. Which is late for me. I'm usually up between 5 and 6:30 when I'm not working. Nothing. Yeah, I don't think they scanned all these. Doesn't look like. I think they did some, but not all of them. "34 geological." Yeah, I don't know that you should get sights from scanning like this. I almost feel like you should have to map a planet to get the sights. It just makes more sense that way. I know it's a little less convenient, but it doesn't really make sense that you can pull sights off the planet with this kind of scan. With this, I can get a lot of the rest of it, because some of the rest of it. Like you can get size and composition and all that stuff from, well, maybe not even really size. You can get composition from the light, but size, I don't know. You have to know its composition first and then find out how it affects everything else, I would think. I don't know how they do that if you had a spaceship. I mean, you have to keep the game playable, of course. Gas giant. And there's a lot of gas giants in this system. Because we still have a lot, at least 2 more to scan. There might be more than that. Icy body. Come on, scan. Holy crap. 37 geological. Nothing. Not a. There was something else over there, though. And there's something else down there, too. Asteroid cluster. Nagi Don. I don't even know what that is. Call me uncultured. It doesn't sound familiar. I assume it's something you ordered. Having delivered. Sliced eel and white rice. Doesn't sound very good to me. I don't know. I've not had eel, but I've had enough exotic foods to know that most of them taste incredibly close to the same. Well, I'm not necessarily against it. I've never ate anything kind of exotic and said, "Oh wow, that's great." You know, I've had sushis and alligators and fish and saltwater and freshwater and game fish, and I just for me, I've never really had that happen. Maybe I just have a simple palate. I don't know. Yeah, the only thing... Holy cow, buddy. What are you doing? You tearing my door down? Hmm? Are you tearing my door down? Yeah, I haven't really had anything, like I said, exotic that I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. Or typically, it's, at least with the price they usually charge for stuff like that. You decided to move. Maybe not. Well, how about we just turn that off until you decide where you're going to plant yourself at? How about that? Hmm? Really? Really? Is that what you're going to do now? Is clobber me? Hmm? Is that what you're going to do now? Joey? Alright. That will work. I can't do this with your head there. Make a good armrest though. I've had alligator. Wasn't a big fan. To me it tasted like bad catfish. Like spongy. Yeah. Not a fan. Sushi I've had. I didn't see what all the rage was about it. For me. Eel I've never had. 12 bucks, that's not bad. Now my favorite things to eat is beef mostly. I do like panfish, sport fish. A little bit of breading. Those are good. I had one of those, first time I ever ate sushi, I had a California roll. Grossest thing I ever ate in my life. So I guess you could add that to the list of things that I don't really care for. definitely did not care for the California roll. I don't even remember what it was, like what fish. That's horrible. It was horrible. It was very gross. Presumably the place I went, they were really good, I was told. I wasn't convinced. As a matter of fact, that's one of the places that I had determined early on I didn't care for avocado. That has since changed, but because in that California roll was a slice of avocado. I think that's what tainted me towards it in the first place. Nice. What's up, Red Eye? Yeah. We were talking about exotic foods or stuff you wouldn't normally eat, or sushi, and I think KT said he was ordering some eel, and I told him I'd never had it. Yeah, I made some chili for dinner. I made a big old pot of chili. It was really good. What'd you have? Guess KT's having eel. I thought you were having soup, KT. Didn't you say earlier you was gonna make soup? Burgers on the end. Oh yeah, it was like one of those Foreman grills or whatever. I have one. I had one of those. Actually, I don't think we do anymore. I think we donated it or something. But they're handy. They don't taste the same, of course, being on the grill. But I also always grill on charcoal. I'll have a good smoky burger, chicken. Last time I barbecued, what we had, I made nothing too fancy. I had hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken. It was good. Good stuff. But missing that, yeah. Yeah, it misses a lot of that flavor. I even tried cheating it a long time ago. I put like a little bit of liquid smoke in the meat. Not the same. Nice. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, we don't get too crazy with cooking around here. My wife hates to cook. I'm usually the one doing it. And I used to cook a lot of fancy stuff, but anymore, I don't. For one, I don't have a lot of time to do it anymore. And two, it just always seems like a lot of it got wasted, which is the two of us making small portions of fancy meals is more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. I think I've had octopus before as well. I think. I know I've had alligator. I know I didn't care for it. It's not that it was bad. It was just... It was, I'm not a big fan of catfish for the same reason. It's like spongy, mushy. At least mine was. Maybe it was cooked wrong. I don't know. I only had it at one place, so maybe they did a bad job of it. I think I was in Louisiana. That's where I was. Yeah, a lot of this stuff has been discovered already. We're only 3,500 light years from the bubble thereabouts. So we're not that far out. I suspect here shortly we're just going to hit some neutrons and head home because a lot of it's going to be explored. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm ready to get back in the bubble and change a ship and do something besides exploring for a while. A lot of things I want to do. A lot of things I need to do, not a lot of things I want to do. 41 geological. But yeah, we've been in this sector for... Well, this is our second day in it. A lot of sites here. Some exploration grinding. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing, not by intent necessarily. I think I needed the exploration anyway for my rankings. I just was tired of grinding and I wanted to go out and do something kind of chill. But I am going to find an Empire station to turn this into to help my rep out. And I imagine it'll help my exploration rank out as well. Holy crap. I don't know what is going on out there. He decided to show back out on the floor. Probably can't see him. I need to loosen that pivot up. I need to mount it. That's what I just need to mount the thing. And now that I did that, he'll move if you watch. I haven't really found anything yet today. Worth having, anyway. We found, I think, one mappable body so far. It was like 320,000 estimate.
System scan complete.
And that was it. Yeah, what in the world are they doing out there, Jackson? What are they doing out there? Thank you. They sure are making a lot of noise. It makes it hard to sleep, huh? Make it hard to sleep?
Jump in progress.
Hmm? They make it hard to sleep?
6-3 system. This is your first
Do we?
visit to the system.
That's my hand you're drooling all over, thank you.
Railing for exit. Now.
Yeah, that's my hand, and I'm gonna burn up the sun.
Complete.
You're gonna kill me after all that exploration.
Fuel scooping.
Randomly found some notable stellar phenomena, which was cool. Awesome. Yeah, I haven't.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refuel.
I mean, where I was and where I stopped, which was completely unplanned, was kind of like in the already worn path of where everybody goes anyway. So, I mean, while we did explore a lot of new stuff, I didn't really expect to find much. Oh, not your first discovery you just randomly came across. You didn't get confirmation on it, huh? Because I got quite a bit of that as well. So I wanted to check and see. Somebody's been here already. Yep. Somebody has already been here. Have rocky body and asteroid clusters. Wrong button. The 90-degree trips. Go one direction for a while, make a 90-degree, yeah. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, I didn't really have a plan when I did this. I just kind of went. I'll still say unexplored, though. I don't know, whatever. I just kind of went, and then I got tired of it. I didn't get tired of it, but I knew from how long it took me to get as far as I went. The fact that I would have to... Because I wasn't even... Oh shit, I wasn't even an eighth of the way to where I was going. And if you plan on coming back, you have to do it all again.
ID-BB33-2 system.
And I just couldn't commit to that. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know if you caught, I think it was yesterday I showed it. I can show it again if you're curious. I bookmarked a star on the other side of the galaxy and just started heading for it.
Scan. Stand by.
I was neutroning there.
Cartography.
The idea was just to get close to it and then normal path to it and then jack around there, and then when we got tired, come back. But I have a feeling by the time I got there, I would have been pretty tired of it. Yeah, that bookmark over there is where we were going. That's where I was headed. I got to about right here and turned around. Because I couldn't commit to it. Well, there was more than... I'm confused by some of these systems in the way that there's 10 bodies. There's 3 on the map. It's 566 light seconds away. I'm gonna scan one of these randomly. If I can get on top of it. I'm just curious. Yeah, see, he didn't have discovery on that, so he must have just buzzed through. And you know, according to rumors, Raxla's in the game discoverable by pilots. And presumably, there's already been a pilot through the system that it's in. They just didn't find it or see it. Rumor. I don't think that's officially been stated, but it has officially been stated that it is in the game and it is discoverable by players. But the as far as it being a pilot has been through the system, that I think is just hearsay. Star on 1 or 2 planets found, total of 10 bodies. Yeah. And I think, like I said, I think it's just people kind of buzzing through the system. Possibly even before the FSS scanner was put in. Because, oh boy, those were the days. That was real, I say real discovery. That was a real big pain in the butt discovery. Yeah, it might, it might be. Like I said, the fact that someone had been through that system, that could be completely rumor. But the fact that it is in the game and is discoverable by players, that was stated by FDev. Now, what that means exactly, you know, it could be something that's a million light seconds off of the star. Or something, you know. Well, it's there and it's discoverable. You just didn't fly that far. It's a big place. There's no telling. Or it might be something as stupid as, oh my gosh, it's been here the whole time and nobody found that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't, well, I'm sure, I know it'll set off a chain reaction of events. It won't be game-related events, but it'll set off a lot. Whoever finds it, if anybody ever finds it, will definitely become internet famous for a while. For certain. Of course, you gotta wonder then what it would also do to the lore. Random star, full cycles or something. Alright. Well, I don't know that FDev has really put anything out there to tell us much of anything about it. All we really have is the lore that was written before. But, I mean, FDev has changed up a lot of that, not necessarily about Raxla, but just in general, Elite lore. They've changed it up a little themselves, so who knows if they'll actually stick to it. Well, if they stick to the lore of the game, there's actually not that many systems it could be in. And by not that many, I mean that the systems that were in the original Elite Dangerous when Raxla was announced, and... Hey, Mr. Clever, what's going on, buddy? Glad to sit out by. If you guys haven't stopped and seen Mr. Clever's stream, you should. He's a lot of fun, really good guy. Says my browser can't decode video error 3000. I don't know, that sounds like a new TV show. No, I don't know, that is weird. Like, is that just with my stream, or is that you getting that everywhere? That is odd. I think I'm at 900. I'm just gonna look real quick and see what I'm at. Try hitting the play button again. I've gotten that before. Yeah, I've had errors before. 720 by 60. Well, let me look. Because I was in there the other day doing something, and it's quite possible that I jacked it up. It is quite possible. Video. It is at 720 right now. Yeah, so that I'll have to fix later. But yeah, we are at 720 right now at 60 frames. But yeah, I've not had anybody mention the error before. So I am curious if it's Twitch or me or what that is. That is odd. I don't watch it. Yeah, that's true. You do a lot of that, watching, but I appreciate it anyway. You hanging out and being around. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Mr. Clever's stream, variety streamer, he plays Little Elite from time to time. I try to get him to. He doesn't always do it. But actually, it's been a while, I think, since he's played it. But go by, check him out, say hi sometime when he's streaming. Really good guy. He's helped me out a lot. But yeah, on the Raxel thing, if you go back to when it was originally talked about in the books that they put out alongside the game, there was so many systems in the game. And if you take those systems and you overlay it with the systems that are currently in the game, there's not that many that are the same. There is, however, a few systems that were not that close to the bubble that they brought over. And what was his name? He was one of the writers for Elite. But he was talking about it, and he thought it was very curious that out of all of these stars that they have and that they generated, that these few were carried over from the original. So I guess he was kind of insinuating that there's got to be something either special about them now, or there will be, or there's a plan to be. But that's some pretty cool stuff. I don't know a lot about the lore. I just know kind of what I've caught on stream and heard about here and there. I haven't dug that deep into it. But it's curious. I do wonder what'll happen when someone does find it. Like, that's kind of like the holy grail for explorers and science geeks and all that in Elite. So hopefully FDev's got something ready so that when it does get discovered, so they got something else to focus on. Because a lot of people are going to weep some tears when they're not the ones that find it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it either won't be that far from the bubble, or it'll be one of those things like, oh my gosh, we should have figured that out. We should have known that kind of thing. Can't imagine it'd be much different. What are you doing? Oh, it is on. He just flat out moved completely. He's over there rolling around on the floor. And I really need to mount that cam so I can... I don't know. Can you even see him right? No, because you're moving around too much. You're high maintenance, you know it? I can't make you a movie star when all you want to do is run around. He's such a turkey. Alright, well, we'll just forget it until you lay down again, okay? Okay? Excuse you. Excuse you. You can't have all the attention. No, you can't have all the ouch! That hurt. Turd. Go lay down. Go lay down. Puppy, yeah. Big puppy is exactly what he is. A puppy. big pain in the butt. Big pain in the butt. Ow, no, don't bite. No. I think it's cool that you have a game, Elite, that has so much large playable map that can evoke explorer spirit and people go out and search. Yeah, I do too. And that's why I worry, you know, if someone finds it and there's not something else there waiting. You don't need to go back out there. I'm just gonna kill that. I don't even know. I'm actually probably gonna put him outside in a minute. But the thing that bums me out about all that is the fact that there's so much space. Yeah, he definitely wants to mess with Mom. There's so much space in Elite. I wasn't calling you. No, I wasn't calling you. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. There's so much space out there in Elite that, I mean, sure, if you're an explorer, it's kind of cool. You can get out there and roam around. But you can't exploit any of it for anything. It's just, it's inaccessible. You can't mine it. You can't, I mean, you can, but holy crap, why would you do that? You can get all the same stuff right in the bubble. So I'm really hoping that that's something they're addressing in the upcoming patch, making more of that exploitable in some way, shape, or form, and adding more science. And you're crushing my arm. Quit. You're not as innocent as you think you are. Get off me. He's leaning up against me. Stop. But I'm really looking forward to that. No, I don't want to play right now. No. I don't let him mouth generally. He'll try like that and then he stops because he knows he gets yelled at for it. Because his teeth and mouth are so big. I've had him mouth my whole side of my damn body before. But even playing, it can hurt you. No. No, sir. You know better. You know better. But yeah, I'm really hoping they put stuff like that in to make all that exploitable. Let people go out and try to make something or create something out away from the bubble on their own. That's the kind of stuff I really enjoy. I don't mean to target that. Actually, it's odd that I could, and it won't let me back out of it. There we go. But I'll kind of repeat that, but I'll show something for effect when I say that again. Let me finish scanning this real quick. Now that Jackson ate up the spotlight. And of course we're going to have sights on it. I know it'll just be geological, but there's always that one off chance it'll be a biological or an other. Or it'll say you have won the internet, you know. That'd be cool too. Well, I didn't hear back from Mr. Clever, so I don't know what happened with him. If he had a problem with the Twitch or he just decided to go somewhere else where he didn't get the error. First discovery is by someone else. Well, why did that... Didn't that just sit there on scanning forever and then it said none? That's odd. I'll have to check that in the VOD. That was weird. Yeah. You've won the internet. You can now unplug from the internet. It has been won. You beat it. .22 geological. None. Looks like we got one more. Somewheres. Right there.
System scan complete.
It's a nice looking planet right there. That's what I was gonna show. So I really wish I could turn off. I'm sure there's a way where you can hide bookmarks just to kind of show what I was talking about, but I'll just pick on power play. I mean, you see all the colors in there. And for the most part, that's probably 99% of what we know and what people work in. The NPCs work in, the background systems work in, the trade system works in. Every material you could possibly need that we know of all comes from right here inside of this bubble right here. Now compare that space to that. And it's such a waste of space. I mean, it's super cool and it's fun to explore, but what a waste of space. Because, I mean, you can even tell when you go out and explore, you find the same things that you find in that bubble out here. There's no difference, really, other than, you know, what the people bring, which is the trade and things like that. The stations are in pairs. But there's so many resources out here to be exploited. And for people to do really cool, fun things with. That I'm hopeful that that's what they're doing. They're working on that content. Because that is such a small part of this map. Infinitesimal. Now don't worry about spelling. I'm the world's worst. The world's worst. Let's get me a new drink here in a second. These little baby bottles of Gatorade. I drink a lot of Gatorade. Probably shouldn't, but I do. And I can never seem to find the bigger bottles. They're always out of them. But I like them. Well, and that's why, and just to reiterate, because in case people watch this on a VOD, Red Eye says, I think that probably in the next few months, years, there's going to be a massive expansion both of the bubble and in the game content, being able to land on planets in certain atmospheres. That better be coming in 2020. If that's not what's coming in 2020, they're going to have a lot of very upset people.
Fuel scooping. System scan.
Now, to what extent? Who knows? But if they don't implement atmospheric landing of some kind, fleet ships of some kind, they're going to make a lot of people very mad. Because they've been asking for it for a long time. I know the fleet ships part, for sure. Are you wanting out of here? One body, nothing here. Well, let me make the next jump and then I'll let you out of here, okay? And you can go harass Mom for a while, okay? Is that okay? Is that alright? We do that? Then you can go give Mom problems. And then she can come dump you back in here. Oh, I was aligned.
Telemetry
I'll let you out in a second. Just hang on.
ON-BC13-15 system. This is your first visit to the system. You are now just over 2,000 light years.
Announcing CQC Mobile. I honestly wouldn't care about that because I don't CQC anyway.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm just not a big fan of stuff like that. Not that they're not great. I'm glad they're there, but it's just not something I do. I don't know. I don't know that we are necessarily going to go to war with the Thargoids. I actually think we're going to go to war with the Guardians. Honestly. I just have a hypothesis that we've been led astray by just being human beings and grabbing a gun first, ask questions later. But I think we're going to be at war with the Guardians, and the Thargoids are actually going to help us. But yeah, he doesn't have much patience. Get out of there! You knock that light over, and we will have words. Yeah, you're getting bored, so you're starting to explore. Okay, I'll let you out. All right, I'm going to take a quick AFK. I'm going to grab a drink and whatnot. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here. Gives me somebody to talk to, and I like bullshitting about this kind of stuff. But give me just a few seconds here. I'm going to let him out and grab a drink, and I'll be right back. All right. This is fruit punch. Actually, I drink the Frost. That glacial cherry, whatever it's called. That's my favorite. She got me this variety pack. She went to Sam's. I'm not the hugest fan. But they were cold. And they're there. So I'm drinking them. Alright. Let me try this again. I think I've tried to scan the system about 3 times now. And I keep getting sidetracked. Or is there just one in it? Yeah, it's just the one. Okay. But yeah, 28 jumps, man. We're moving along. Yeah, I don't know. You know, like I was saying before, I'm not any kind of a guru on the lore of this game by any means, but
JH-DC12-11 system.
when I try to put a lot of the pieces together, I try to think about how I believe FDev would handle it,
Is within limits.
how I believe the player base would react to certain things,
Complete
and
systems
I don't know. It seems to me
gathering information.
that FDev likes to really play on the social psychology end of a lot of stuff when they put events and whatnot in the game.
Fuel at maximum.
And I don't remember most of the stuff now. I'm gonna have to just try to spit it off the top of my head, but there was
Fuel at maximum.
there was an experiment a long time ago where these two scientists, these two psychologists, took groups of kids to an island, and they basically trained up the kids to take care of themselves, fend for themselves, built a lot of team effort, you know, and stuff like that to really support each other and be real dependent on each other. And then after they did that for a while and got them all built up, they put a minute amount of resources in the spot on this island and told them both, this is all you guys are getting, both these different teams. Of course, they were not happy about that. But what ended up happening is they ended up working together. Two groups ended up working together to solve the problem. And so I think that's kind of what, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen here. Everybody thinks we're at odds with Thargoids. I don't think we are at odds with them. I think they came here to get their shit back, to put themselves back together, so to speak. And I think the Guardians are going to show up, and that whole war is going to start out again. But I think that the Thargoids are going to be not on our side, but not against us. And I think the Guardians will be against everybody. I think. I don't know. I could be completely talking out of my ass, so. But that's what I think. Hard to say. Where did my mouse go? See, we got all those. Scan those. I'm gonna move to the next system. We didn't scan them. Somebody's been here. It was just stars, I think, anyway. See, I'm looking forward to getting out of the ship. I don't mind the ship. Actually, this one has a nice skin on it too, but
Destination confirmed. Full scanning complete. BB-GC10-20.
it's slow. It's bulky.
Visit to the system.
So I'll be glad when I'm out of it.
Gathering information.
See what we have here.
Terminal has now been updated.
Fuel scooping.
8 bodies. Somebody has been here, but whether or not they just zipped through, we'll see. Ices and Rockies. Oh, high metals. High metals might be worth something. No, it didn't have it. No, it didn't have a discovered by. So yeah, they probably just zipped through. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to go through and get their name on a bunch of stars or something. I don't. I mean, I understand when it's next to a neutron because a lot of people go out of the neutron or away from the neutron. I thought there was another one up there to fuel up and then go back to the neutron, but I don't think we're that close to the neutrons. I don't believe. There was another one there. Oh, cut it out.
System scan complete.
Yeah, and that's weird. He's only got discovery on that one planet. That's like in the middle. That's strange. Very weird. Oh well, on to the next. I'm thinking once we catch our next neutron, I'll just remap it and we'll get home. That's what I'm thinking.
Destination confirmed. Close en route to the Pluto C-TV17-1 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel scooping.
19. Wow, that HOTUS. No, that's not Chile, that's the HOTUS.
Disengaged.
Yep, somebody's already done all this. Make sure they've mapped anything nice. Rocky ice, ice, rocky, high metal. Yep. Nothing here. Alright, yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Have a good evening. See you back pretty soon. Thanks for coming. On to the next, and the next, and the next.
system.
Destination confirmed. Hull is in transit to the Pluto XD-AB14-3 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Scanning now.
Fuel scooping. System scan.
3 bodies. Yep, someone's been here. Alright, if the next one has been explored, we're neutroning home. That's what I'm going to say. So if the next one explored, I'll find the neutron route and we'll just get back home. Because that's a lot of jumping to do for everything already being explored.
This is your first visit to the system. You are now well over 1,500 light years from home.
Confirmed. Arrival in
Yeah, I think I said 1,000 light years now. We're not that far.
1.
Not that far.
Gathering information. Cartography has now been
Fuel
updated.
scooping.
12 bodies. That Otis. I so need to fix that.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel at maximum.
And it's getting so loud. Yep, people have been here too. But there was more than 3, wasn't there? I don't even remember. Yeah, there was 12. But there's nothing really here. I mean, that metal rich might be worth anything. And it's not. So, let's go over here. And we want dangerous neutron plotter. And we are currently in blue. ZN Tech K. And why isn't any of that showing up? BLU. TH. UA. Okay, it's doing something. ZN. Tech K. B8. Tech 6. How bad is that? I can't even read that. Oh, that's where we're headed. C5 Tech 4 is where we are. Actually, that's all different. That is GQ Tech PC5 Tech 4. Range is 70 light years. Calculate. And take your sweet time. $19 versus 23. There's not that much of a difference. Not that much of a difference. But what the hell? Get my mouse back. Here's that lockout again. I don't know what the hell does that. Oh, it's where we were going anyway. That must have a neutron in it. Man, if we would just went one more jump, we would have been there already. Would have been there already.
Jump into next system.
Telemetry obtained. Horizon route of Glucose E and KB8-6 system.
Fast to the
This is
I
last
guess I
velocity
turn the dog
limit.
cam off, considering he's not even in the room anymore.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Fuel tanks at 88%.
There's no neutron here.
Completing systems.
Must be one more jump away.
Stand by.
Fuel scooping.
Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
16 bodies.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
They've all been explored. Nothing here of any interest. So yeah, it's definitely time to do that. Get out of here. Oh, we gotta go 5 jumps to get to the neutron. But we'll just zip through them. Shouldn't take but a second.
Adjusting for jump.
Telemetry obtained. Horizon route of JG-YD30 system. This is your
Maximum
first visit to the
velocity.
system. Current location is just over 1,500 light years from home.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Fuel tanks now at 86% capacity. Commander.
Gathering information. Cartography has now been
Fuel
updated.
scooping.
He's not happy about something. That's how I want attention bark.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refuel.
That's what that is. And surely this isn't a brand new system. Yeah. Somebody had discovered the star. I just don't know if they discovered. Doesn't look like they discovered any planets, but none of it was of interest anyway. So.
Vectors.
Jump in progress. Traveling to Blue have a AD-105 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Scanning for information.
Fuel scooping.
32 bodies. Sorry, Jackson's wandering around
Fuel scooping complete.
outside my door. He's got his nose in a lot of places it probably shouldn't be. Said he's still a puppy, so he can get himself in trouble. Yeah, somebody's already been all through these. Jackson. I don't like it when he heads into the kitchen on his own. There he went back by the door.
Leaving system.
He hasn't done it in a long time. When we first got him, he would
7 system.
like we have the bread up on the counter, but it's like on top of stuff on the counter. He's so damn big, it don't matter. You just reach up and grab it. I've pulled packs of flour tortillas out of his mouth. Such a turd.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel scooping.
But he's gotten a lot better about that since we worked with him on it a lot.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refuel.
Fuel scooping complete. Jackson? Get out of the kitchen. He's bored. got two other dogs to play with. Well, Cage doesn't really play. He's getting too old, but
Traveling from the Prey Go of -Z
Gracie will.
-58 system. Caution, neutron star detected. This is your first visit to the system.
Yeah, Neutron.
Scanning.
We're gonna go ahead and set
Complete.
our next destination. What was our 82%? I've had it start giving me errors after I get below 80.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating
I
beyond
get locked out of my controls right there.
frameshift drive.
Frameshift
I'm
drive
back.
boosted by 400%.
I got locked out again. I don't know what the hell is doing that. Man, that drives me nuts.
Jumping to next system.
Destination confirmed. Fully traveling to the Prey GC-DD12-40 system.
We'll get home pretty quick
Neutron
now.
star detected. This is your first visit to the system. You are now on the way to 1,500 light years from LTT 15574.
All systems check out. No unusual
Almost
activity.
no dropped frames. That's amazing.
Scanning now.
Frameshift drive.
Got about 10 more jumps, I think.
Frameshift
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%.
Let me out of here.
Course adjustment.
Telemetry obtained. Fully traveling to the Prey XU-GD10-14 system.
Interstellar
Caution,
velocity at
neutron star
maximum.
detected. This is your first visit to the system.
Destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuel tanks are now at 88%.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information.
Whoa, that was almost
Has
ugly.
now been updated.
That was almost ugly.
warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%. Telemetry obtained. Force traveling to the Fine Ring Sector KC-VD2-43 system.
Fine ring
Neutron star
sector.
detected. This is your
That
second
has a
visit to the
ring
system.
to it, doesn't it? See what I did there?
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Galaxy. Well, I about landed in the tail on that one. see, I got below 80% and I get malfunctions already at 80%. Already at 80%.
Telemetry obtained. Close heading to the Rayu CQ-BD5-80 system. Caution, neutron star detected. This is your second visit to the system.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels. Scanning now.
Almost there.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Module malfunction.
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%.
Alright, once we land, we'll have 8 jumps. 8 jumps. That'll be 8 non-neutron jumps.
3-44 system. Caution, neutron star detected. This is your first visit to the system.
After this
Hull
one.
integrity is within limits. All other
And
systems
we'll be home.
are now at normal levels.
Fuel reserves are at 68% capacity, Commander.
Scanning for information.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Module malfunction.
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%.
Module malfunction. Cannot comply.
Oh, what the hell? Why is that? Oh, I have to set route on that, that's why. I just got done saying that, and yet I didn't anyway. Yep, that was long. Yep, oh, it's 4 jumps. It says 5.
Adjusting for jump.
Jump in progress. Close in transit from the Lucas Dark Region B Sector SY-SC3-33 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel scooping.
Well, at least we had a chance to top this off, fill it up.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel at maximum.
We should have 6 jumps left.
Module malfunction.
Come on. Thank you. 78%. I mean, come on. I guess we could stop and repair it. Could.
Telemetry obtained. Always traveling to the Scorpio Star
Takes a minute, though.
BB2-2 system. This is your first visit to the system.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Well, I don't know if I mentioned this the other day, but the high pressure release valve on my water heater started leaking. 56 bodies, holy crap. Like a week and a half ago. Why, I have no idea. The thing's a year and a half old. I have been playing hell to get it fixed. Not that it's hard to replace, but for one, I can't get the part. Can't get a plumber out here to fix it, and I can't get a hold of the damn manufacturer to send me the part. So in the meantime, I'm dumping hundreds of gallons a day of water out into my yard. I guess on the plus side, it's actually getting watered for the... Well, I have watered it before, but not there. It's just annoying. So hopefully I can get a hold of them tomorrow, and they'll mail me that damn part. You would think... I went to the store, big box store, where I guess they sell that brand.
Destination confirmed.
Let's try to find the part.
Traveling to the Scorpio Star region BQ-Y
They don't sell 'em.
system.
You either gotta buy the whole new water heater again, which I'm not going to do, or you have to get the manufacturer to send you the part, and then you gotta get either a plumber to come out and put that part on, or put it on yourself. I'm probably just gonna put it on myself,
Scanning now.
but I've never had so much damn problem getting a part for a water heater. It's just crazy. Because it's been, like I said, it's been probably damn near 2 weeks. I'd hate to think how much water I've put out there on the lawn. Been a lot. It's been a lot.
Destination confirmed. Always traveling to the PSRJ 175222806 system. Caution, neutron star detected. This is your second visit to the system.
Oh, we're getting another neutron. So that was a neutron for this last one.
Scanning.
Did it say second visit? It's possible. Since it's a neutron here. I probably came here to get out this way. Time to drive into the star, right?
Warning, special mission will expire in 59 minutes.
Well, I don't care about special mission. Special mission can expire. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Logic malfunction.
Frameshift drive boosted by 400%.
Almost home. I say that I still have to find Empire Station to sell to. Still need to do that.
Heading to the HIP 90004 system. You are entering Federation space. This is your first visit to the system. HIP 90004 is a Federation corporate supporting well over 27,500 souls, controlled by Yuri Grom. HIP 90004 bridge group is a
First system I've been in with the station in it in about 2 weeks.
Cartography has now been updated.
Has it been 2 weeks? I think it has been. Yep, I think it has been.
Fuel scooping complete.
fuel at maximum.
For my heat to drop down some here. And into our home system we go.
frame shift.
Welcome
I'm
to
curious to
Imperial
see how many pages of shit I have to sell and what they think it's worth. I'm not going to sell it to them because it's a Fed station, but
All systems
just
checked.
curious more than anything what it's all worth.
Destination, LTT 15574 is undergoing a boom. There might be some good trading
Completing
profits to be made here.
Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
And I want
Fuel scoop disengaged.
right there. And what'll happen is we'll get close to the station and we'll just explode. Actually, let's go up just before the mail slot and stop and self-destruct. What do you think? That could be fun. Wonder if they'd get pissed at you for doing that. Probably. I would imagine. Slow down, Nelly. A little too fast. A little too fast, but we're almost there. Yeah, I don't think self-destructing does any external damage. I think it just kills you. It'd be kind of funny if it did, though. A kamikaze station. Yeah, the sun came out. It's been cloudy here all day, kind of gloomy. It looked like it was going to storm. But it looks pretty good now. Sun popped out. I have to go out and sit on the porch with an adult beverage before nighttime gets here. Mosquitoes start coming out. Geez, I remember how to dock? Actually, I don't think it'll matter because I think this has a docking computer on it. It does. I just won the internet.
Landing pad 10 is at 8 o'clock bar, as you enter with the green lights on your right.
Actually, I haven't landed yet. Anything could still happen. Get hit by a cop. In the ship. Autopilot could freak out. 2 weeks of exploration data. In the wind. It could happen. Achilles Robotics. This guy might laugh. I might laugh. Because it would be pretty par for the course for the shit that happens to me. The only thing I don't expect is for nothing to happen. Ninja Beluga come up and pop you. Yeah. Could happen. Anything could happen.
Docking complete.
Yay, we're docked. Now let's see what they think all this crap's worth. I need to go back in Discord and find that system too. To see if they show credit on that ring. For scanning the ring. Because we were all curious if you got credit for it or not. $20 million for that page. And I don't know how that works exactly. Is that page just what you see here, or is it everything on this list? Yeah, because then you get next 50. Smart stuff out for you. Oh, I don't know if I'm good on time for her yet or not. I see. So I got 20 million on the first 50. Well, let me find that. See if I can find that Discord post. I don't remember where in the hell he put it. Was it in ED? Oh yeah, he did. But hell, that may have been a long time ago. Flyua Fio? OE TAC E? Yeah, that was a long time ago. Stand by. $16 million for this page. And if I happen to fly by it, which the stream's probably about 10 seconds behind me, somewhere-ish. You'll have to tell me what page it was on. We're going to page 3 now. Flyua Fio. Screwed up name. I don't know if these are in the order that you scan them or random. Not sure. $21 mil for this page.
From civilian pilot Necroblade, please cease your unauthorized scan immediately.
Right there. No. That's the right system. Partially. It's the right name, but it's not RZ. It's OE TAC E. Is that it? So I don't even see it in there. 17 mil for that page.
Eagle is now at 100% fuel capacity. Eagle repaired. Eagle restocked.
33% ship integrity.
Eagle repaired.
Wow. Paint's down 32% as well. What that looks like. Probably pretty beat up. But anyway, I think with that, it's been about it's a little over 2 hours. I'll stop it there. This is kind of an extra thing anyway. But tomorrow is a dedicated ED day, starting at noon, and we'll be starting something new. No more exploration for a while. We need to go sell this data and maybe grind up a little bit of rep or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we'll do. But thanks for coming. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, chit-chatting, and what have you. And if you haven't hit follow, make sure you hit the follow button or subscribe, depending on where you're seeing this at. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.